Christina. And people think that their self-worth is tied to something or many things. They think that it is tied to appearance, maybe, or achievements, or things. So they think if I have that car, or if I look like this, or if I've achieved this, then I raise my self-worth. I'm worth more, I'm more valuable. And on the flip side, if I look like this, I'm worth less. If I make a mistake, I'm worth less. People have this idea that their self-worth just changes. They can bring it up or they can bring it down. But in reality, you don't change your self-worth. Every human life is valuable and equally valuable. So everyone was born being extremely valuable already, and you don't have to try to do anything to change it because you can't change it. You're already valuable. So you don't have to believe the lie that you are not worth anything. You're always valuable. You always have been, and you always will be. I used to take what people said about me really seriously and be like, oh my gosh, if this person said this about me, that is so horrible. It must be true. I can't believe they think that about me. I must be whatever that is. And then something just kind of clicked inside me. I think with all of the internet opinions, it really clicked inside me because I was like, wow, if I'm gonna have this many opinions about myself, I need to start making some changes to my mindset or I'm gonna go crazy. And I started to realize, why do I care? I started to think about the people saying it, especially online. That's a whole different thing, but I just think of a person just sitting there like typing up a comment or an opinion, and I'd be like, it's just a person sitting there. It is not a big deal. I have opinions on people. I can say, wow, her hair looks weird or something. Does that mean she needs to think her hair looks weird? No! She can think it looks great while I think it looks weird. And she can go on living her life perfectly happy. And that's when I realized I can do the same thing. If someone says, Christina, you are really like something negative. You're really annoying. Then I'll be like, okay, you think that? That's fine. I actually think I'm pretty awesome. So that didn't do anything to me, unfortunately. And you can make that choice, which is really cool. When you make that choice, your whole life will change. Something that's really important is acknowledging the voices that are in your head, or the voice in your head, the thoughts in your head, and what they're saying. We all have this like negative voice in our head that says negative things, and one of the best things you can do for yourself is replace that with positive things. So it's like your inner critic. So when you do something and that voice says, wow, you screwed up, how could you do that, whatever, you go, no, 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 that was okay. It's okay that I did that. It's okay. You give it a more like loving voice, you replace it with that, you drown it out, you say, no, that's not true. So for instance, if I try really hard at something and I don't end up getting whatever it was, and I'd be like, wow, I can't believe you even tried. And then I'd be like, whoa, 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 I can't believe I just said that to myself. And I would backtrack and I would say, it's okay that it didn't work out. You tried, which is good. You should be proud of yourself for trying. As you're going throughout your day, start to really notice that negative voice in your head, and you might actually be surprised by how many rude things you say to yourself throughout the day. And when you hear them, stop the voice and replace it with something positive. It's not enough just to stop the voice, you have to also replace it with a positive thought. That's the really important part. So when you hear something, say something nice to yourself instead. Be kind to yourself. You will notice a huge difference in your life if you do that. Start standing up for yourself, even if it's just in little ways. Little ways are just as important as big ways, and little things can lead to really big things. So when someone says something that you really disagree with or you think is wrong and you're scared to say something, just say something. See what happens. You kind of feel like, oh my gosh, if I stand up for myself right now, people are gonna like run away screaming or get mad at me or I'm not gonna have any more friends left, but it's not true. And you'll see that if you try it. I would say start with little things. If someone makes, if the waiter brings you the wrong food and you don't want to say it, just say, I ordered this, and they'll give you the right food. A lot of people are scared to do even stuff like that. But then it comes to like issues that are things that you really believe in. That's really important. And you can just state things in a respectful way. If you're just saying things in a kind, respectful way, most people are not going to be offended. And people who are offended at that, they have some issues they need to work on. And you don't need to be offended by them being offended at you. So start standing up for yourself. Say what you believe When someone crosses a line, let them know they crossed the line. Doing stuff like that is really important, and it shows that you respect yourself. Be your #1 supporter. Sometimes it can be hard because you might only have one person who really supports you, or you might have no one. And what you really want is like a big support group that's going to support you in everything you do. But that's not always possible, and it's definitely not possible for everything that you go through in your life. There's a lot of things where I make a decision and I don't have very much support behind me, and I'm like, I have to trust my gut here. This is what feels like it's the right thing to do. I have to just go for it. And a lot of times you might want to do something like crazy, and people will all be like, that's dumb. Why would you do that? You can't do that. You really think you could do that? People not only aren't supportive, but they meet you with like insane criticism. In those moments, you have to tell yourself, I don't need a bunch of people supporting me. I can do this by myself. I can be my #1 supporter and do this. If you have the support of yourself, that is all you need, and you are so far ahead of most people. Most people don't even have their own support because that's a confidence issue. They feel like, I don't deserve to be confident. Who am I to be confident in myself? Some like crazy thing. But if you can find that inner confidence, you can just give yourself a pep talk, believe in yourself, and just say, I can do this, and you can do anything. You have your support, you have everything.